Hello, good evening. Welcome, shalom, uh, ukolo, kotso, salam, peace and blessings and healings. Um, in fact, peace, blessings and healings to everyone. Blessings for stopping this way. Thank you. Just wish to encourage you to divinare everything. You hear a word of, or you read a book on history, on religion, on culture. If the book says such and such about an area of Kyalo, Africa, or of England, BC, it says encouraging words, it says insulting words. It tells you some truth, maybe it denies some truth, maybe it gets angry with somebody for saying something in another history book, or something like that. There's lots of it. There's more than one reason why people have told their history lessons the way they have. Sometimes to protect truth for the future, including artifacts and documentary evidence. Sometimes it's been with not a good heart and it's just caused hurt. So one person can mean one thing by the same, using the same words, and another using the same words means something else. The difference between NefrHoly and BA evil is vast. So is the difference between Ma'at and versus Isfet. We don't want the wrong kind of chaos, which is what Isfet is. And we need to always be double checking. Are we looking for truth? Are we being genuine? Are we being honorable? Is the writer, is the giver of the broadcast, of the documentary, uh, of the history lesson, are they, or the religious lesson? People can vary. It's good to have some charity in our hearts as to what a person's saying and what they may mean. We may be wrong about, a person can be wrong about another person. You may be wrong about me. You may be assuming all sorts of things about me. I've heard it, and but it's good to not just follow gossip, to not just believe everything is as it looks on the page or as it is said. It's good to get into the habit of prayer, of patla, of divinare, shlola, scry, explore, whichever language you speak, whichever your calling is, whichever your method of divinare, divination is. It's good to do that because things are not always as they seem, as everyone should know. And what seems straightforward history, everybody believes it, isn't always accurate. And it can be very insulting to our ancestors, to our parents, our pat, who have often come through to me and said so. I am Fikiri, the dark feminina, the Netta queen of our times and of the ages. I am the Cleopatra, the ninth and of the ages. I am the Lady of the Lake of England and of the world, and I am the Oracle. So it's worth, before dismissing what I say, or hearing second-hand, third-hand versions and interpretations and not true things that I didn't say, didn't mean, or the opposite, that they miss out what I did mean and what I did say. And they do it with other people. They do it with you, some of you too, or probably actually with many people, with nations and their histories. So the habit of seeking truth and understanding, comprare needs to be spirit, Holy Spirit, the Umoya infused. The Mu Netta needs to, that is the Ruach Elohim, the spirit of the Creator. We need to be seeking the Spirit of the Creator, because what we are taught is not always as is or as was. And what a person is said to have said isn't always what is said. You may have heard that I mean this, and that I've meant that, and that I've said this, and I've taught this, and if I say this, then it must mean that I mean that. And frequently inaccurate, and just not always right, not always accurate. And it's good to not do that. Good to wholly uproot yourselves from that. So, placing the worlds in the holy